Hello, Windhunter here again, and today we'll see a match between TBPeti, who I will just refer to as Petty, and mrwN. I'm just going to call him Mr. W for the rest of the game. And we're going to be watching a mirror match here, and despite what some people think, mirror matches are actually some of my favorite matches to both play and to watch. The last commentary I did, the Pure Nature one, was no exception to this rule. This starts off pretty normally, each one taking a well. Oh, it looks like Mr. W here is going to start going for an assault on the wall. Let's see how this pays off. Skeletons actually act as like a massive advantage in any Shadow Tier 1 mirror match, especially because of the fact that they can nasty so well. Looks like it's engaging, and Mr. W really should have there ran his dread down and nastied around right where these Forsaken are. I have no doubt it would have almost destroyed all of them. It would have actually left them with 10 health left, so this Forsaken over here easily could have killed them. It looks like they both came off 50 power loss each, but Petty did get one of those Forsaken sucked up. And it looks like we're preparing for a second assault here.
Forsaken.
And here we go. Nope. Looks like he was going for a nasty there, but just didn't work out. I wouldn't be surprised if Petty hits the nasty. Nope. He loses too much health there. See, the Forsaken have been frenzied on both sides. These will probably go down without killing any of these here. Ooh, good motivate. And Mr. W really should be... Nope, there's the frenzy. But it looks like he will not get anything down here. He also should have had those frenzying Forsaken either focused on the well or on a non-frenzy component. Oh! Looks like he kills some Forsaken up here, which makes his attack much more worthwhile. And yes, well, stays up pretty easily. We now see it's Petty's time for an assault. He also has been using skeleton warriors. See, that the issue with that one right there is it's also something I found nasty to do every once in a while. Instead of actually just doing damage to 3 targets, like it seems like it would do on the card, it splits damage between all targets in the area, especially if they're very close together. I actually discovered that after sparring my friend Doomspec, who doesn't play anymore, and then confirmed it in Forge and subsequent ranked matches. This wall stays up pretty easily as well, but it looks like Mr. W used too much power in those nasties and could be at a mild disadvantage right now, especially since Petty's orb will be getting up about 10 seconds faster. Mr. W frenzies those Forsaken and focuses on the Dark Elves, and here goes a Hurricane. I would not be surprised if this will... Yep, this looks like this well. Can he heal it right now? It looks like he'll get the heal off, but whether he will kill the attacking units is yet to be seen. Oh, I didn't even notice that frenzy in that Nightcrawler, but it's going to lead to a dead one now. And I'm surprised we aren't seeing a nasty here, but looks like he doesn't have the power because he's repairing that well again. Well, looks like he has gotten rid of most of the attacking units, but he's not out of the woods yet, as he launches a second assault here. And Mr. W plays well and avoids that hurricane. Seems he's playing very wary of Hurricane here by not trancing any of the Dark Elves. Oh, there's the trance. But it won't be in range to kill anything else. If you can't get that Nightcrawler down, nope, exactly. I am of the opinion right now this well will go down. Especially since he just lost his oink and he will not be able to kill that Nightcrawler in time. There it goes. I would say he'd be able to mount a considerable counterattack. It looks like that. Oh, he is going to counterattack. Nice motivate on them. I was about to say, I would say he could mount one except for his one Nightcrawler was about to die. Nice job avoiding those Dark Elves. Looks like they only get one more attack. I don't think this Phoenix will drop as he'll get oinked or he'll be able to spread in time. Oh, nope, he could have dropped it there and still no. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, but it looks like he's going to get this well done here with this single Frenzy Nightcrawler do that motivate. Which is very nice. They're now 1-for-1 on wells. And these Dark Elves looks like they're going to kill the Nightcrawler. So far we've seen a decent back and forth, and actually looks like they're pretty even on power so far. And I'm thinking Petty here will be taking another well instead of attempting to attack. Mr. W seems to have the idea to attack. I think we'll see an oink. Yep. Looks like he's just gonna let those, or not. They're just gonna let that Nightcrawler die. I'm surprised he didn't oink earlier since he could have. Maybe he was just considering. And those Dark Elves have now been in their stance and will probably die. At this point I'm thinking Mr. W really should have just taken a well. But it looks like he'll be attacking on the other side instead. Looks like he's going to try to attack at 2 bases at once. And those Dark Elves will kill that Nightcrawler with the assistance of the orb. Otherwise be left with about 25 health left. Oh, he frenzies, loses it. And looks like this attack will be a failure. And by this point, it's been 45 power later, and I'm almost sure he should have taken a well. Look, that's going to kill with the overload. Knocked overload actually does just about 490 damage to M units for 25 power. 225 to other units. Looks like he will kill that dazed one though, just in time. And I don't think this burrower can get this well done by itself. Wouldn't surprise if you see a roots here to try to stop all these units from being able to aid. There we go. Looks like they're still going to be in range, and we'll probably see 2 tranced Dark Elves. Oh. That one's only going to be 7.5 seconds though, and it's definitely not going to be worth it. And Mr. W's attack is definitely going to go down here. Nope, Phoenix. I had not seen. Good heal, try to get rid of it. Looks like the Phoenix will not come back. Unfortunate for Mr. W here, because he is so close getting this wall down. Looks like he's going to try to make another assault. I'm predicting this one also will not work out. At this point, this well has basically paid off, and Peti is in an advantage, as Mr. W decides to finally take his well. And Pei takes another well, realizing he is in the advantage, and I have almost no doubts he will defend both. As we can see, these Dark Elves with roots here are able to deal about half damage to these burrowers and Nightcrawlers as they come in, which makes it significantly easier to defend. Especially because the only real CC you're going to have against single one of them that's efficient is Hurricane. Another Motivate. That would have been a lot more useful if there actually were two burrowers over here. I might have actually got something down, but this looks like it's also going to fail. I think this match was pretty close until Peti built that well, and Mr. W instead decided he was going to attack. Instead of a heal here could maybe a Life Weaving or a Nasty with a heal. A Nasty at full health would have got it down, but oh, he heals just in time. Saves as well, and I think he has a large enough army here to mount a nice enough counterattack that he's going to get something down. Mr. W takes his well again. Peti goes another well up. And looks like Peti's just going to sit here and wait on his power advantage since he knows he has one. And I'm surprised we're not seeing a tier 3 out of any of these guys. Oh, there goes tier 3. And the attack begins. Tier 3 here. Should we have Frenzy on this? Yes. And an Oink. Surprised we're not seeing a counter Oink here, but I'm guessing he's trying to wait for tier 3, or he thinks losing a well is worth... Nope, there's the Oink. Mr. W has made some delayed oinks here that I'm not really understanding sometimes. And I don't think it has anything to do with charges, because that would really make no sense on a common card. And Motivated Dark Elves deal some damage here. Looks like we're seeing Cultist Master Spam attempt to beat Shadow Nature Ashbone Pyros, but I just don't think will work. Too many crowd control, which are the bane of any Cultist Master. Of course, had this been a pure Shadow or Bandit Ashbone Pyro, he would have had much more luck with his Cultist Masters. I think he should have just used AOC earlier, but even so, his monument's done, and this game looks like it's over. It looked like revenge there, but a bit little too late. Right, thank you for joining me for this one, as we saw the Night Smash between these two. The breaking point definitely seemed Peti taking the extra well, and Mr. W being completely unable to get it down, despite his one attempt where he actually would have gotten it down with the Nasty, but that happened too late. Well, see you next time.